Hello, this is Michele Knight, and this is your March astrological overview. This month is very intense. We still have that spiritual shaking up for all of us individually and for the world as a whole. We'll still see a few issues coming to the fore, particularly female issues. There may be lots of news connected to women, women's rights, women's struggles, and also a sense of the men in our lives possibly opening up more to their emotions and their intuition. The world is balancing its masculine and feminine energy. In the beginning of this month, we have a surge of that awakening of the feminine within all of us. But as we head towards the end of the month, there's a big surge of masculine energy as the Aries energy comes to the fore. And we may find that there's a posturing between countries or some kind of talk of war or aggression. However, because we've gone through this spiritual shift at the beginning of the month, hopefully people will be handling things differently, because there is a change in vibration, a change in energy in the world in general. We are shifting our consciousness. Now, that doesn't mean that some of the old ideas or people clung on to the old ways of being are going to just hang up their hat and go, okay, I'm going to surrender. I'm North Korea and I'm not going to do any more nuclear tests. It probably won't be like that. It'll probably be the opposite, actually. We'll see a lot more, or sense a lot more instability, but underneath that, there's a lot more awakening, and people are questioning things more, joining together more, raising our consciousness together. And you could thank all the Pisces energy at the beginning of the month, which on the 10th, 11th, there's a stellium of 7 planets in Pisces. We are all, around that time, need to wake up to our intuition and see what our fears are, break down any illusions that we have, tune into our sensitivity and our one consciousness, and open up our heart to unconditional love for ourselves and each other. We also have a new moon in Pisces. Yes, we do, which is like, again, a new cycle of being, a new cycle of our consciousness and our spirituality. It's very, very exciting. Can be scary, can be emotional. People are very, very sensitive at this time. You may have like incredible dreams, possibly nightmares. Fears may come to the surface. But once we challenge them and love ourselves and love each other, then these things are coming up to be washed away, to be cleared from the deeper shadows of our unconscious, if you like. Now, on the 12th, Mars, the planet of war, action, goes into Aries. And it's a great time, actually, to recharge our batteries. We've got the spring energy in the Earth. The Earth is at its most powerful time of pushing up energy, of bringing new roots to the surface. And these roots energetically are within us too. We have the opportunity to have new ideas, to bounce out of bed feeling like it's a new start to the year. It's a time where we have ideas that come out of nowhere, and it's the time where we have the energy to make those ideas manifest. All our creative ideas that have been swirling around in the winter, that have been lying dormant, come to the surface. So there's something you want to do, if there's something you want to bring into action, when Mars goes into Aries, that's the time to get up and do it. Avoid blocking your emotions, or you could find yourself losing your temper or getting quite angry. There does seem to be, as I say, a lot of posturing going on towards the end of this month. Now, the good news is, on the 15th, we have Moon in Taurus, and it's sextiling Mercury, Neptune, Chiron, all still conjunct in Pisces. And it's grounding all of our intuition and that sense of one consciousness and that sense of joining forces together. Earlier on in the month, actually, you might have felt a little bit nervous, a little bit overwrought, a little bit sensitive. But that Taurus is going, okay, I'm just going to ground you now for a moment, so that you realize that you have fully stepped in to this new way of being, into being intuitive, into trusting your intuition and being more conscious. We then have Mercury going direct, thank God, on the 17th in Pisces. And again, it's a further clearing. The middle of the month, it feels as if everything is much easier, the way that we communicate with ourselves and other people. On the 20th, the Sun goes into Aries, giving us the opportunity to be optimistic, to be more impulsive, to be a little bit more fearless. And then Venus enters Aries on the 22nd. Are you being impulsive enough in love? Well, you certainly should have all the romantic feelings because Venus has been in Pisces, but maybe you'll be able to take control of your love life and step in to being action orientated when it comes to love. We have a full moon in, also we have a 4-planet stellium in Aries on the 22nd, Sun, Venus, Mars and Uranus, giving us new insight, new ideas, but also you might find people who are not in touch with the shift in their consciousness, rejecting any new ideas that are coming to the fore. Full moon in Libra on the 27th allows us to get our balance, and it also is a time where there may be some environmental issues, or we are shifting the way that we're seeing the environment and upping our own personal, individual and communal way of helping the environment in some way. It's a great time to really focus on the fact that we are not just a consciousness, we're here on a physical planet, and what we do and how we spend our energy affects and impacts that planet. And we end the month with Sun, Venus, Uranus conjunct in Aries on the 29th and Moon, Saturn conjunct in Scorpio. That is a time where there is wisdom, there's primal emotion, there's a lot of very intense energy. Make sure you ground yourself and that you're doing positive, impulsive things, or there could be some kind of anger or eruption towards the end of the month that's connected to something global. Our consciousness is shifting. We are coming from our hearts. I have every faith that together we are transforming, and that the past few weeks have been incredibly powerful with all that Pisces energy for us to awaken to our softness, our responsibility, and our love for each other and the planet. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.